Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you coming in and checking out this one. This one's going to be a little bit different. There's going to be two versions of this one. There's going to be a short version for YouTube, and then over on the Patreon page will be the full unedited version. So today it's Parkway Drive, the DVD. This is their guess this is a documentary about the band. It was produced in 2020, I believe. Before I go any further, I want everyone to know that there are copyright issues. There are going to be copyright issues. So what we're going to do is, even the full version will only be available on Patreon, and there will be some things cut out, so I can't say it's unedited, but there'll be some reasons for that. So, and I hope you guys understand that. I will try to do my best to be as slim and tiny of the cuts as possible, but I will do what I have to do. It may be just an audio clip out. But outside of that, we're going to go ahead and get started. So here we go.
The fighters, the survivors, against the grain and against the odds. It's a time-worn story, but this one takes you somewhere different. Wacken, open air. In the world of heavy metal, this is the pinnacle of music festivals. The road to the stage cannot be bought. It must be earned through respect, passion, and authenticity. And this year, it will be headlined by a new breed. Self-managed.
Oh, man down. Man down.
The last band
that would be me falling flat on my face trying to run. The Underdogs.
These are the biggest festivals in the world. It's fucking wild.
If rock is dead, somebody ain't looking.
There's this ongoing conversation that's becoming kind of more and more vital at the moment about who the next headliners are going to be.
Obviously there's no Black Sabbath anymore. Aerosmith are saying it's the last time round. And as an industry, you've got to be looking at, you know, who are the artists that are going to come through and going to be festival headliners. That's true.
That's very, very true. Everything I've grown up with, you know, I mean, Metallica, Ozzy Osbourne, everybody is slowly getting to those ages where it's either sad to watch them try or they already know it's done. So yeah, I can agree with that. So who is going to be the next big headliner? From what I've seen so far, we may be watching a documentary about them right now. So.
Hopefully I'll be hitting wood still. The Parkway's over, which it probably will be, realistically. I could be an electronics man. What's an electrician?
He also fixed pedals.
That's it. I don't fix guitar pedals. Maybe a baby on the way. Ooh. I'll be in this band, tour the world. I'll have a good head still, hopefully, and that'll get me somewhere in this world.
I'm 23, pretty old. I think I'll be 28. That's even older. I got not much, so I'm not going many places.
They want to be one of the biggest metal bands in the world.
The next generation has to start now.
Metal doesn't need the mainstream. We don't need mainstream approval. We don't need to be getting high charting albums to survive.
Fuck the top 100. Fuck all that bullshit.
You've got to put on great shows. You've got to have people coming to the gigs and leaving thinking, wow. Big shows does not come cheap, but it is about investing in the future.
Viva the Underdogs. Let's stop there. You know, there's a lot of very interesting points they put out there, and these are things I wish I could just think of on the fly when I do these videos, because it's usually after I'm done with a video I say, I could have said that. I could have said this, you know. But man, I'm excited to continue here. And just in that opening, you can just see the love, the care, and the care that the crowd has. And so far, where they started there, I guess that was 2004 video in a van driving down the highway. By the way, I still have yet to watch
and we're potentially losing money on the tour, not making money.
All of their whacking videos yet, purposely. So I'm hoping that some of this footage doesn't kind of ruin that, but I think you guys would understand if I still did reaction videos to that.
No, we all know that, and it's not even an issue. We all agree to it. It's the future, and that's all I care about. We're at the level where it's a rabbit hole, and where does it end?
How expensive those arenas are that we're going into. Like, it's going to be really hard to put on a good show of what we should be putting on, and to make good money as well.
Yeah. So that's just, in a sense, always been, you know, do this, get bigger.
Yeah, we're investment stage, and I still think the investment stage is great.
I didn't really realise that we never made that great of money on our headliners.
We keep fucking splitting hands and getting winning hands every time, and still fucking splitting them and doubling down over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And there definitely is a point where, like,
See, they fear the end.
If you go to arenas and sort of fail, then it's pretty bad look.
If we're gonna aim for those festival headlining slots, which is what we've all said, like, that's the goal. That's the goal. If we get to that status, doesn't matter what your headlining club shows are, we're there no matter what. Yeah, but to get there, you've got to put that show on in that area, and that's it. And you've got to do an arena gig.
Kind of blows my mind that you two are so worried about it.
I'm actually, it's honestly,
no one's that worried about it. It's more of like, what's next? Just knowing that, you know, we're not going to just constantly change.
This is all communication, because everything you guys are saying, concerned about, is everything that's already been thought about, and also on a similar path. It's
important to tell everyone, so everyone knows. And
well, it's important to have these things every time we think of an idea or think of something I can't bring up.
That's fine. We just
have to have these regularly when we're going to.
Nice. Yeah, that's all I expected, to be honest.
These guys are all in their late 30s now, huh? Mid to late 30s.
We're about to get our first look through these doors.
Let's see what we have here.
Feel comment.
We are here in Berlin for day one of rehearsals. It's pretty surreal, to be honest. This is where we get to see all those little sketches and drawings and plans we do on napkins in hotel rooms every night actually come to life on stage. It's great.
I haven't even thought about playing songs once. So yeah, I've been changing nappies pretty much the whole time. So the idea of playing a guitar and having fire going off and lights and shit in my eyes, it's pretty foreign.
Whoa, it's too much, I think. Normal bitte?
Nah, that's fine. Basically,
no, that's fine.
straight up pouring every cent the shows make back into putting.
Could have swore he was gonna sit there and say more.
That's kind of our strategy, I guess. Our business strategy. We think it makes a difference. Oh, hang on, I gotta watch.
huge.
This is the biggest tour we've ever done. It's the biggest shows, the most people, the biggest rooms, biggest production. Every single thing we have, we are putting into this. The goal is for everyone every night to leave with their jaw on the floor, and for us to prove that we've earned those headlining slots at this summer's festivals.
I'm feeling all hyped up and excited because that was basically the best lights I've ever seen.
Pretty fucking mental. Like, pretty mental. It's by far the psychos thing we've done. First time we've ever had to dial it back. First time we set lights on fire by accident. Created a pressure wave from too much pyro and blew out the sound guy's ears, which is pretty nuts. It sucked all the oxygen out of the room. But we're good to go.
After all that, you know.
Parkway when they first turned up.
Parkway Drive is a bunch of surf rats.
They're like a bunch of surf bums.
I mean, it's kind of like, you know, one of those a medication commercial. You know, the side effects may include sucking the breath out of you, popping your eardrums, so on and so forth. They should do that.
Playing hardcore.
They came out of the van with slippers on.
It almost seems like they came straight off like a boat in flip-flops being like, hey guys, we're here.
Here we go,
I've done stupid shit like that.
You're Australian, man. You guys are fucking weird. I'm happy to have you guys here. Parkway Drive in Southern California. Welcome. I remember back in the day, you guys have been around for 15-something years now. Australia, you Byron Bay mates, you bloody cunts. You had to go from humble beginnings in Byron Bay to little shows in backyards. But what was the smallest show where you were like, wow, there's one person here?
When we started this, it was tiny.
But they still had people there. Did you see that?
So this is how small
they still had like 50 people in there.
Lives on a certain street and used to play guitar there, and I didn't really know him at that point because he's a few years older and a bit of a nerd. He was at school. My parents moved into this house next door to him. We used to hear this metal guitar next door, and my dad used to just go, fucking that noise next door. That guy just plays all this shit music. But then, yeah, years later when we joined the band, I was like, oh, you're the guy that lived next door.
Originally recording was like a loan from my parents, and then it was like saving up merch money, and that was it. But once we got overseas, the way we did it was we bought a round the world ticket, and we went to Europe, and then we went to America, and then we came back around. So it was the cheapest way of doing it, but it meant we had to go away for 5 or 6 months without going home.
Let's go to the show!
What you guys don't know, the Parkway Drive from the other side of the fucking world.
I know this feeling, the feeling of traveling when you're that young. I left for the U.S. Navy, and my first duty station was in Yokosuka, Japan. So, yeah. And you know you're not going home for 2 years. So, yeah, I get that, man. Just knowing that you're not coming home for a while it's daunting, but you're doing something exciting. I mean, hell, I was on aircraft carriers, for crying out loud, and talk about a mind-blowing experience. All the long, though, you still feel like you should be home. They started their life out in a very similar way. Mine was just a little bit different as far as what we were doing.
The essence of Parkway is that they were just heavier than everybody else.
They were definitely different, especially compared to a lot of American bands. They were a lot more down to earth, a lot more adventure-based.
There was something about them, you wanted them to win.
They skipped the hotels and slept in the sleeping bags on the side of the highway, which was unheard of by that time, and I loved it, you know.
We're in Africa, looking for a hotel. We found our boys.
We actually really enjoyed it because it was all new and fun to us. It was an adventure.
We were eating other people's food. We were stealing food off the headlining band's riders. All of a sudden, we were getting legit festival slots.
Their shows would go from 500 to 1,000 to 5,000.
Parkway were like a drug, and everybody wanted it. Everyone was talking about them.
The band's just getting bigger and bigger. Fucking growing. They're doubling their fans every year.
These guys have had a huge rise, but what's interesting about them is that they gave all the crew time to grow with the band as well. We were basically thrown in the deep end where we said that production's going to start getting crazy now. Learn how to get it done. This has remained the same camp, pretty much untouched.
Movie makers, fucking dickbags, fucking filmers. I hope we can hear taking Did you hear my little song? How often do I make people cry? Too often, but probably not often enough.
The makeup of the band and where they've come from and everything involved, I think, is what makes them so unique. When they needed a bass player, they got a merch guy who couldn't play bass as their bass player. They could have got any bass player in the world, and they chose Pi.
Is this your first show, dude?
You can kind of gauge their personalities from watching who they are on stage. Jeff loves talking shit.
Oh, that's not what I ordered.
I think Ben's definitely the biggest naturalist in this band.
Oh, that was fucking hilarious.
The whole touring circuit and all the construction and everything kind of weighs down on him. Ideally, he would want to be next to a river shoving a pine cone up his ass.
Well, I don't know about the pine cone thing, but I agree. Next to the river, just chilling out, man.
So Vince needs
I enjoy that.
a bus and a video game console, and he's gonna be on the bus with the console 24/7.
As a complete group, an absolute pack of fucking weirdos.
You guys are a self-managed band.
It's a motley
And
crew.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Because you guys are a big band. I know small bands that have managers and all these other people working with them, and I feel like they have a hard time. How do you do it?
As the band's evolved, we've
That's
taken
tough.
on the different roles within the band, and the management side of things has like gone to Luke.
I don't know what I'm doing, like, honestly, and I'll be the first to admit I don't know how a manager should do shit.
Hang on, I got to tell you something quickly.
The funny part is that he's not a very social person. So it's kind of odd, and I like to see how uncomfortable it can get for him having to be that person, and I fucking love seeing him uncomfortable. That's a big joy for me.
He's a
But actually, I
sadist.
think he's doing a great job.
I can't imagine another band that could spend the money we're spending because they've got managers and other people taking a piece of the pie, where those pieces of the pie remain with us, so we put it back into our show and into our performance, and that it seems to be setting us apart.
We on the official first European run for the Reverence album. It's the biggest production crew they ever had. Just Parkway Drive without the supports, we are 45 to 50 people. There's a lot on the line. Like
That's
if this tour would
that's
fail,
actually a pretty good sized group.
bad for the band.
I've just got this weird anxiety.
I mean, they're much bigger with a lot of other bands, and I'm kind of wonder how they do it with that few people actually.
Fighting jet lag, having a full battle with it. I think I'm winning.
We going again? The mental mountain of this has been, seems like it's been greater than actually the physical one. I can get my body to do things, but you can't trick your mind into feeling a certain way. And this feels like standing at the bottom of Mount Everest.
It's not about them, it's about them that are out there, you know, and blowing people's minds, and that's why I respect them so much, because they actually give a fuck.
Oh, look at all of them.
That's a huge thing. Giving a damn about the people that watch you. I know that feeling.
They just sway, and then it just looks untidy and fucked. I've been asking for 2 days to see it fixed though, and I haven't seen it.
We made a giant Parkway logo to throw a Molotov at and blow up.
Molotov, take one. But I think there needs to be more time of it. Like, that was quick. We're looking at you for like 30 seconds, it doesn't seem long enough. I know we're pushing the boundaries, and I just want to know, I'm fine with pushing the boundaries, but I just want to know what we're doing.
Everything you see on stage is designed by someone within Parkway, which is pretty mad. Like, you have to stand on stage and figure out where pyro is going to go, around moving machinery, around classically trained musicians, while we're tearing through this music that we wrote in our basement.
Have they practiced yet? What's that?
It's a choreographed, insane. It's like a ballet. Everything has to be perfect.
What they're playing is not even close.
It's alright.
Yeah. But does it have something at the end? Oh, that's it.
There's that whole extended string intro.
Yeah.
You sent me the wrong music.
Fuck. Are you gonna tell?
I know it's going to work. Even if we fuck it up, it's going to work.
When the follow spot's hit the stage,
Yeah, that's it. Follow spot, open the door, walk out.
Let me know when you're ready, Marco. Fuck it, let's run it.
What the fuck? Seriously, that's fucking mental.
Yeah, but he likes it.
Fraud.
Oh no.
I'm actually fried. Can I stop talking? I actually didn't realise how much work this was. I thought you'd just come here, make sure everything's sweet, under control, but micromanager has to do everything.
Yeah. That's tough mentally, micromanaging. If you can get the right people around you, you don't have to micromanage. You can just manage.
First show of tour. Yeah, it's sold out. We finally got our shit together. And yeah, we're fucked.
Day one of tour, and last night a bug came through and half the crew were spewing and shitting, including myself. So I've got my spew bucket for stage.
So this is the most vicious virus I ever have dealt with. It's insanity.
Eyes hype on the sold out show.
Huh? You okay?
I'm spewing my guts up, and I can still taste the spew in my mouth.
Could be some projectile vomiting and shitting during this show. That could be a new effect that we haven't tried before.
Well, there's a bright side to everything, I guess. Oh man. Dude, that sucks so bad.
Let's go in 3.
And to be sick like that and then provide energy, at least at the level they provide, that's intense. Yeah, I like that. Man, I gotta find a way to see these guys live, man. See, now, back in my day, there wouldn't be a single cell phone in that crowd. It wouldn't be the cell phone, it'd be your lighter, man. I mean, I still have one of my lighters from when I went to Guns N' Roses. It still works today. It's an old white Bic. Guns N' Roses Use Your Illusion tour. I think it was 1991, 92, maybe 93. I don't know. It was in Tokyo, Japan, and they did a recording for their DVD, or excuse me, their video. It was a double VHS video release, and 1 and 2, and I was there live. It was fucking awesome.
I spoke aloud today and asked if God had come and play. I've dug a shallow hole for him to sleep, but I swear he just won't answer me. I call on out, is he afraid? I'll bury him down with the ones he keeps. And if the devil's listening, I'll come for him as well. If I suspect he had a hand to play, and if I see his face in town, there's room for 2 down underground. Nothing's gonna stop me till I'm done. Right time!
At one point I fully spewed in my mouth,
Damn.
and I was in the middle of the stage, and I couldn't see a bucket or anything nearby, so I just swallowed it like that.
Oh, that's rough.
Let's sing, are you ready? 'Cause tonight I can't go.
Oh, man.
As soon as the tour started, it was like, holy fuck, this is actually the next level. The trend is continuing on all the other shows here.
I just got goosebumps.
One of the fireworks, I saw it coming up and I was like, whoa, fully burned.
I mean, dude, talk about just like...
Working with creative people, artists, you just live for it. Is production office open right now? Did you unlock that one? Thank you. I'm gonna go in there and hang myself.
UK's not an easy market. The audience is there, but they need to be impressed.
Playing Ali Pali is definitely their biggest challenge yet.
This is the biggest headline show we've ever done.
I've listened to this one. The thing is I have yet to watch anything that's a studio version of their song yet. I've listened to only their live performances so far. I don't know if I want to listen to a studio recording yet. I don't believe I have. I don't think so.
Thank you.
Well done, boys. Well done. I'm saying highest ratio of mosh pits to non-mosh pit we've ever had in at the park. It was literally the entire fucking thing.
Yeah, you're gonna see the crowd. Absolutely.
Good times.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
If you have a situation like the one that we had today, hi, you cannot hold me back.
Well, we don't need to go through it now. That's fine. I was trying to diffuse the situation.
Talk about it later. It's not the right time to talk about it.
Yeah, but I was going to get punched in the head.
Let's address it later. Like, we just played a good show. Let's not talk about this
Alright,
later.
I'm sorry. I'll let you do your thing. But if someone put out the arc up a punch at me, I'm going to try to get them away.
Talk about that.
There's a lot of things that are not going like they are supposed to go. And there's a lot of things that go great, but the things that go wrong, we need to learn how to deal with it.
I mean, that goes with like anything. I mean, think about this. You know, my experience was in the Navy. You got on an aircraft carrier, you got 5,000 other people on there with you. And yeah, there's going to be people you don't get along with, and you can't just walk away. You're out in the middle of the fucking ocean. You ain't going nowhere. You know, so you got to learn to deal on the spot. Yeah, there's a lot of places you can go on the carrier to get away from somebody, but you know what? It's just better off just to deal with the problem when it comes up, if you ask me.
I mean, we just played the best show of our lives, and we've taken the smallest little incident, blown it out of proportion, and somehow made the whole gig feel like a failure. But to be honest, I think it's the pressure. We're putting too much pressure on everyone, on ourselves, and right now I think it just feels like everything is sitting right on a knife's edge. And if we don't get this sorted, I'm pretty concerned about where this could be heading.
Damn.
Lift it up! Lift it up! On your fucking feet, let's go! A system of complete control. The pressure builds. It wraps its hands around your throat. With constant battles. A sign of what you read. Let's all face it.
What's exploded?
Fucking hell, are you serious? You got nothing? Ah, can you guys hear me? Oh, the front of house has gone down.
No.
Headlining show in Hollywood, sold out, and it's the first time, almost ever, we've probably got a bar it. The PA just exploded. Knock it.
No. Well, you might as well go say hi to people, you know?
The last thing we ever want to do as a band.
Dude, that
is cancel a
sucks
show.
so bad.
We will play tired, we will play sick, we will play with broken bones. It's what we love to do. So when something goes wrong that's beyond our control, it's just crushing. At the end of the day, all we want to do is give people something that is worth their time, worth the connection that we have.
Yeah, but see, they stayed. There's a lot bigger names out there that just walk off the stage and that's the last you see of them. They stayed. Dude, that says a lot. I mean, seriously, that right there, that says a shit ton about a band. That sucks, man.
This is our first headline set of 2019 summer festivals. Like, it's a pretty big responsibility, and we've got a mental show, and it's the biggest thing. Like, the crap they're putting up there. Fishy's in charge of all this stuff.
Fishy has quite a challenge ahead of him with the summer festivals.
We're all learning every single tour, like, because we've never done a production as big as it that we're currently working on.
Yeah, you know you can get to the top of that crane. If you want to put a 50-footer up there, they have pyro boxes. You can see boxes and shit up there already.
If we can have 11 50-foot flames go off at the same time, got excited.
Fishy, he has literally come just as far as we have. We took our friends from Byron on tour with us on an Australian tour. Right before we went on to play, our amps blew up. It was enough for us to go, right, the whole show's fucked. Little Fishy runs out to the light switch on the wall, rips the light switch off, and just starts pulling wires and shit out of the wall, rewired the cabs from the shit he found in the wall, and got it going again. And we were like, what the fuck did you just do? And he's like, it's fine. Training to be a Sparky. We got him on tour, and he got put through the ringer as a kid. But every time there's been like a break point where we've needed someone to step up, Fishy stepped up. He's literally gone from that 11-year-old kid sitting behind Gaz at our first ever show to running this entire operation.
See, that's some shit right there.
After 10 years, lucky I'm still here.
You know where we're walking on from?
Up there. Oh, right.
Straight under there.
Oh, I had a different visual. I was thinking it was back up. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
This gets blocked off and they're getting tarps here so no one can see in. So we can light the entire fucker up, kick the gate open and walk down and stop at the top here with the cameraman, get to the edge there, and that's when I do the Moses.
Yeah. Excuse me, I'm coming.
And try and get the whole crest of all the part. Moses of the mosh. Does Fishy know about this? No, but he's on stage, so it doesn't matter.
I think so far they're being humanized for me. They're not just, you know, figures on stage.
The whole thing's about in the first place.
I'm getting to learn who they are, man.
Keep it coming. You keep pushing that level up. Here's a heavy one. We go. Let's lift that fucking bar higher.
Holy shit. Oh my god. That's too much cardio for me.
12 years. 12 fucking yes.
It worked.
I fought for this. Song here. This one's called Dedicated.
I've had people ask me to react to this song.
12 years I'll fight for this. 12 years my heart still beats. For the ones who stood beside me. Still strong, you can't break mine.
Oh my God, someone's feeding back. George, get onto it, and it's never happened. Almost LA round two. Apart from that, the show was good. Ish.
12 years I fought for this. 12 years my heart still beats. For the ones who stood beside me. Still strong, motherfucker, so step back. 'Cause you should know by now. What comes next from blood, sweat, tears, rest of it. Unbreakable.
By the way, I'm looking away. I'm making comments to the latest video I just uploaded. And Mike Greenland, man, I'm talking to you right now. So when you do watch this one, you know I'm talking to you. I'm still working while I'm reacting here, folks. I love all of you guys. So check it out.
Fuck yes! Yes!
You're awesome. Thank you, Parkway Drive. Thank you for being dedicated to all the years. Thank you for hardcore. Thank you for Mel. Thank you for helping us out. Thank you, guys.
Let's go have a look. Keep looking up here, because this is where the shit's going down. I don't know, right now I've got no idea what's going on with Resurrection Fest. Hopefully we get to play. I don't know what protocol is with lightning going off. They might just have to shut it down in case everything blows up, but I don't know. Right now we're holed up in buses.
As soon as you see a storm come over while you're at a festival, that's instantly in the back of your mind, thinking what could happen.
We thought we got it figured out after 2 weeks, and that's the problem. Every time you think and say, we or I got this, that's when shit goes wrong. So Slayer was supposed to go on stage half an hour ago.
So if you guys are wondering why I keep turning off my camera, they don't like me vaping. Yeah, so I'm vaping when the camera goes off. That way you guys got an understanding. I'm not trying to ignore nothing. The only thing I'm hiding is vaping.
Position. I'm gonna come out there and visit you real quick. Copy that. How's it looking?
Here we go.
You know, when they do this walk-in, you know, it gives me a reminder of Pink Floyd's The Wall. Just tell me that ain't so.
Someone dropped the ball somewhere with some pretty big shit, and it's really fucking frustrating because it takes you a long time to get here and you want it to be perfect. Like, I want everything we do to be on point because why?
Nothing is perfect. If you live your life knowing that, everything will seem perfect.
We write a show and drill that shit so it's like perfect because we want the experience to be amazing. Stage clothes stolen. Security bails on us halfway through the pit in the walkthrough. Stand on stage, my monitors explode. Pyro jets start misfiring, spray oil all over the stage. So we now are hoping we don't go up in flames and also trying to stand on an oil slick stage. That's, oh yeah, this is after the stage got shut down from a lightning storm. Walk back on for the Molotov, and whoever the fuck was in charge of the Molotov tonight didn't fuel the fucker up, so the whole thing didn't catch alight. Then the pyro was still on safety, so when Fishy hit the pyro cues, nothing fired off. At the end of the day, Spain has the biggest fucking heart there is when it comes to singing along and supporting this band, so that's great. Everything else...
See, man, it always works out, brother.
Fucking struggle.
Parkway
always works out.
Always a step ahead of itself, and the whole operation seems to be always one step behind.
He's on the phone right now. He's fucking furious. We need to talk about the future.
He's done. It's not hard to ask for 100%. Like, it really isn't. That's the thing. Like, I get there being little mistakes here and there, but it hasn't been a 100% run yet, and we're at the end of the first leg of testing.
Yeah.
And when we're basically going to have a reset of 3 weeks, and then everyone's going to, all these guys are going to just go, oh, it's tour, start a tour again, and reset, and we're going to have another run of shows where it takes 3 weeks to get their shit together.
I have a feeling we just need to tighten it up.
Yeah, that's it. We have spent the last 15 years surviving together. No one saw this coming. No one planned for any of this. We just put our heads down and we did it. But we are burnt out. The crew and the band, we are just burnt out. We need a break. We need a reset, because if we don't actually enjoy what we're doing, then what is the point? I'm not quite exhausted, but I do enjoy the first sunrise back. Sand under the feet, like generally that's the sign of being home for me.
Yeah. Like I was saying earlier, you gotta be home sometimes, man. You miss it.
Two different kinds of focus. Yes, swell. Offshore and pumping, and no one out. Yes. Such a good
I used to surf growing up.
Wash the tour off straight away. It's like the
and
polar opposite for me, but I need it just as much. And that's
I understand that. I understand that complete. The whole mental and psychological reset that you get when you go surfing, especially if it's something you loved growing up, like I know these guys did. At least Winston did. I know that much. I've surfed in Australia, Western and Southern Australia.
Oh, gee, thanks, Bill.
Little puppers.
Oh, I just love being a dog owner. You could purr any. Oh my god.
2 for 1.
So you're on TV, and you're making me double hot.
standing upwind of it too.
Life was used to be so simple.
It is for the dog. It is. It is simple for the dog. He doesn't care if he's on film. He doesn't care if millions of people watch him poop. He's a dog. He's gonna poop.
You ready? That's it.
Looks like he should be in the Dropkick Murphys.
Yep, see? Oh, very good.
You're very talented, aren't you?
Come on, Big Rig. Out you go. Oh, you did very well, buddy. 11 months old.
I'll tell you one thing, your whole opinion on life changes when you have one of those right there. I mean, it's just one of those things that when you have a little one like that, you know, your definition of things change.
This is Jeff's pride and joy. It's the only barrel he's ever gotten, so it's on his wall.
That was me when I was 10. Before these guys even knew what surfing was, I was in the tube.
Yeah, imagine just following that thing up.
Tonight I'm killing gourds! Let's fucking go!
Oh, yeah. That AC's struggling, eh? Yeah, it's fucking filthy. No wonder you came in and gave it up.
A nice old longboard there. Those are fun just to chill with. Just to get up and ride. Of course, I have not been surfing in, oh God, 31 years. Yeah. No, it hasn't been quite that long. 27 years since I've surfed last. That's when I broke my back, so.
What makes a headliner? And it has to be authentic.
I mean, that's nothing you can fake, you know? You either have that or you don't have it.
Nobody can copy Lemmy or nobody can copy Angus Young.
It's nothing that €1 million production can buy, you know? So you have to grow as a person in order to present yourself to 100,000 people.
A lot of the festivals realized what Parkway can deliver, and I think a lot of the old guard and the old bands also realized that there's something new around the corner. I don't know if it's a competition, but it kind of is, right?
And of course it's a competition. I mean, you're in the music industry. It's always a competition. It's a competition with yourself, let alone the other bands that want to occupy the same space you want to occupy. So,
people were supposed to take it easy and relax a little bit in 2 weeks, and Chaya had the great idea to play minor league soccer in Byron Bay and get his leg fucked up pretty bad.
I'm not surprised, just typical Parkway shit.
So we don't know how we're going to play this. If we're going to play it down or we're going to give him the ultimate bass moment. It all comes down to what he can do, really, because he's pretty fucked.
Well, yeah, look, I'm totally fine. Like, look, this is me getting around. It's fine.
That does not look fine.
It looks fucking hilarious.
yeah, just put him in the wheelchair.
Welcome to the boss.
I like the fluoro blue. I think I had the idea that coming on tour would be smelly, farty boys.
Oh, Jody wanted a full tour experience. Sorry, Jody, but this is how it is.
And it was like you could see just the family camaraderie.
Yeah, I used to fart on my sister, so yeah, that's a family thing.
His mum came to a festival last year and had like an epic time. She's like up on stage.
Come on. Say hello to my mother.
That's awesome. That actually hits you right here. Great song.
when we got home from tour, all the band mums were
I love it.
Jaya's mum.
That hits you right here, man. You know, because, you know, no matter what your relationship is with your mom, she's your mom. You know.
Jodie's up for anything.
She brought you in.
Jodie literally said she's up for anything. So, yeah, we're in for something.
That's amazing. See, like I said, this is
the big one.
This is humanizing. Humanizing the whole thing. So.
This thing is huge.
I would love to make it there one day. I doubt it, but I would love to go. God, the amount of people. I know I said this on the other reactions to this, but dear Lord, the amount of people that fit into this venue.
It seems like headlining this festival. This is basically the biggest metal festival in the world. The Whack and Circle Pit.
A little indie right there. Indo. Boom. That poor guy. He's just staying there too. Look at that. That's massive. I'm getting goosebumps for them right now.
There you go, sir. Thank you. Fucking psyched. Sir, I can't wait. You psyched? Yep. I'm Jeff Ling, and we're seconds away from the biggest show of our fucking lives.
Everyone's losing their fucking minds. Losing their minds.
Are they the underdogs in the music industry?
That's kind of a stupid question. They wouldn't be here this year if they haven't proved it. They're right in there on top of the list. They will prove it tonight, I'm sure.
Yeah, look at this. Oh my God. I would love to be there. I don't care if I was in the back or the front, in the middle, in the mosh pit. I wouldn't give a damn. The stage presence is there, and they're not even on stage. Some of the faces of these people as they're walking by him is classic. Okay, I mean, let's be real. I would love to go. There's no way I would survive that. My heart would explode. His voice broke. Man, this is great. Look at this. I mean, just look at the crowd. Playing in the chair, man.
Back in 2019, how are you? Holy shit. Okay. There's a lot of people. Fuck yeah, keep it coming. Alright. In case you haven't noticed, we have no bass guitar up here at the moment. 5 days ago, our bass player broke his knee and we almost had to cancel. But instead, tonight, I give you the new and improved bass player in a wheelchair. Give it up for Jaya and his mom!
And his mom.
It's a family affair. We're so fucking happy to be here. Thank you for having us. How are you getting out, Jody? You want to go out? You want to go out? Okay. This is Jaya's mom. She's never crowd surfed in her life. She's gonna crowd surf for the first time. She needs to go back there. You're gonna carry her.
That's a lot of trust, man. Oh, they put him on a lift. Nice.
You ready?
That was awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh. Sorry, give me 1 second. Thank you. This one's a fast one. Again. I need your fucking psychopaths. Let's do this shit. This one's gonna come out.
Got 4 pits I see going already. Look at that. Dude, this is the shit right here, man. Seriously. Seriously. The Viking chant. Nice. In Germany. Nice. But wait, there's more. It better work this time. Nice. Just bumps. Man, I tell you one thing, they are definitely hard. Man, I love this. Wow.
Yes. Nicely played. It's our privilege and our honor to play for you tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This has been the best show I have ever played in my whole fucking life.
Damn.
Alright, one little bit left. One little bit left. Are you with me? Are you ready? Okay, last time together. Give me your hands. Give me your hands. Give me your hands. Oh yes, you know. Everybody, 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 everybody. Let's fucking do this. Are you ready? You can't escape the snap. You're not gonna. Yes, yes, yes. Jump, jump, jump.
Damn. Damn.
Parkway Drive! We'll see you.
Yeah. All right. I can breathe.
You can never predict the turns life will take, and some destinations will be more than anything you could ever have dreamed of. All you can do is trust the people next to you, put your faith in those who share your passion, and have the courage to step into the void. Moments like these don't just happen, they are born. Through the trust of friends, the sacrifice of our families, the skill and unending hard work of our crew, and the support and connection of every single fan who has ever given us their time. Yeah, it might be a time-worn story, but this one is ours, and we wouldn't want it any other way. Against the grain and against the odds, until the final song is sung. Viva the Underdogs.
Hell yeah, man. Okay. Wow. That was awesome. I think I have a lot that I can take away from... Ooh, excuse me. I can take a lot away from that one. Look, there's not much more I can really say except they are very humble. Yeah, of course, there's moments where they, you know, they get into what they're into, but, you know, they're very humble. I think as a unit, there are some issues I don't think they've shown, and I think there's some against the grain going on there. But I think overall, they know how to deal with it. They've dealt with it for, well, up to this point, for 15 years. 2004 or 2003, I think, is the earliest I saw. And, man, what a pleasure it was to see that. I tried to react as best I could to everything, but there was just so much there, man. I loved every single part of it. And I guess I got really into it. You know what I mean? So, what does this leave me? This leaves me with a group of great guys who grew in the industry together, provided a product from the beginning that I don't think changed much. It's definitely different. It's definitely a different sound within that genre. But it works, and it works very well. Humbled beginnings, and they're still humble today. At least that's what the cameras let us see. So, in closing, let's just say I'm a huge fan. I thank everybody for sticking along on this journey with me. There'll be two versions of this. There'll be the YouTube version, which will be a condensed version of this. And then there's going to be the full mostly unedited version that I'm going to be putting up on my Patreon. So if you want to see that version, please feel free to jump over to there. And if you're watching it right now on Patreon, thank you so much, Donka, as he kept saying over and over again at the end. I got some merch for both my Twitch channel and the Rev Reacts channel. Feel free to come and talk to me live when I stream. I'm a variety streamer. I do a little bit of iRacing. I do all sorts of stuff. So please come by, check it out, and I would be very thankful. So until then, thanks for carrying along with me on this little long ride, but it was amazing getting there to the end here. So you guys take it easy. Bye.